and get the ball and give it back to the offense and win the game. They have not done that this year at the level they should have.
Okay, I'm just looking at a replay here on Twitter, and that ball was deflected. So, given the nature, is that something that the Al Riveron in New York or somebody can say, hey, take a look at that, we want to look at that? Because it was a 4th and 2 play.
Absolutely, and this really cost the game for the Steelers.
It's a slight tip. I mean, it's hard to see with the naked eye once you slow it down.
No question about it here. When you look at here on that review, Stephon Tuitt tips the ball. This is something they're going to have to discuss in the competition committee in the offseason because right there, the Steelers win this game. And they're in the playoffs.
But they still had a chance at 3rd and 20, and they couldn't get off the field then, knowing that New Orleans needed a touchdown. All right, as for Ben Roethlisberger, man, he did everything he could do. When you look at the numbers, it says that 33 of 50, 380 yards, 3 touchdowns. That passer rating, to me, should be higher based on those numbers. I don't know how they compute those things. I'm not good at math, Chris, but that doesn't add up to me. Anyway, the bottom line is he did it as well as he could have done it, and still suffers a loss. Let's go in the locker room. Actually, at the podium, Ben Roethlisberger with his comments.
Opportunity, and so, unfortunately, didn't happen for us.
So what is the message and mentality now that for a long stretch here you guys were in control and now you're not?
That's pretty much it. The story's not written yet. I told the guys in there, I said, listen, it's not over yet. This chapter of the story's not done. Obviously, we don't control it, but let's see what happens.
And you were here in 2008 when Santonio made the catch against Baltimore. When you saw Thomas make that catch on the goal line, you kind of knew what was going to happen there?
I did. I thought that it was a good call. I mean, without seeing the replay, it's such a bang play. Once you saw the replay, you're kind of like, all right, good, 122 or 125, whatever it was, better than getting it to the 1 and them using more time.
But you see 10 years later, the same play you guys won a division title with, could be one that comes back and bites you.
Crazy. Never thought of it that way. It's an unfortunate loss for us. Tough one for everybody.
Was there much discussion on 4th and 1 when you went to the I formation, obviously, right, and the fumble happened?
That was 3rd down? Or was it 4th down? Okay. I don't. It just comes in and you go with it.
You came out winning in the second half. Is that because you wanted to play catch up, or you had to play catch up? You didn't run the ball all those 2 drives.
No, they just what we wanted to do. We felt like we could do what we wanted to do out there, throwing it and getting different packages and different guys, and so it was just more that than anything.
And it looked like they switched up what they were doing in the second half defensively, especially on AB. Is that what happened? It looked like there was only one high safety.
Yeah, they were we call it Rolodex in defenses. Throwing different looks at us. They were bringing 3 guys early and then started. Trying to bring some more pressure to get the ball out quick, but I give my line a lot of credit. It was loud out there. It's a good pass rush, and they did a great job.
There's definitely a feeling inside the locker room that there were just some bad calls out there. How did you feel about the officiating today?
Never talk about the officiating. Officiating doesn't win or lose football games, regardless of what you think about it.
And Joe Hayes taking pretty hard. Will you pull him to the side, maybe?
You know what? Joe's been a playmaker for us. Joe is a veteran guy. I'm sure he is. He's a competitor. There's a lot of guys in that locker room that are taking this hard. And if they weren't, I think he'd be more worried. I'll check in with Joe and see how he's doing. But like I said, Joe's a veteran guy that we believe in and made some great plays tonight.
But you still have more season left, obviously, as you just mentioned. But if you were to describe what this entire year has been like up to this point, how would you describe it?
Kind of crazy. We've obviously had ups and downs. We've controlled our own destiny for a while. We've won a bunch in a row. We've lost some in a row, and it's been a crazy one. Like I said, I hope it's not done yet.
And you, regardless of outcome, you just beat the Patriots and then took the Saints to the final minute of that. How good a football are you guys playing going into the season finale, and how much does that help knowing the circumstances?
Well, we're playing pretty good football, but it might not matter. Obviously, we don't control it anymore, so we've got to take care of business next week with AFC North football coming to our house.
Yeah, that's the Cincinnati Bengals, and they can't trip up in that game, especially if Baker Mayfield and company pull an upset. Although it's unlikely, given what's at stake for Baltimore. But, yeah, I've watched this game a lot, and there have been some crazy outcomes on the fourth quarter of the last game of the season. So you never know. You got to play it, but it's going to be tough for them to get up, and that's going to be a challenge. You don't want to lose that game and then make it that easy on the Ravens.
There would be nothing better for the Bengals. They would love to come into Heinz Field and put the nail in the coffin for the Steelers, not even give them any chance to hope for a Browns win. And you look at it right here, Bob, in this season, the last two games against the Patriots and the Saints, the Steelers really have played really good ball. Just in this game, did not make the plays in the fourth quarter when they needed to, and that's the most frustrating thing is when you're sitting here right now on the outside looking in, they are playing good ball, and if they got into the playoffs, they'd be a tough out.
And we're thinking that Marvin Lewis will probably get a contract extension about this time next week, right? These two.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what.
All right, here's a look at the playoff situation. It's not good if you're a Steeler fan, certainly. They fall all the way down to number 8 in the AFC. The Chiefs have the number 1 seed. New England, because of a Houston loss today, moves up to the number 2 seed. You know what that means? It could go all the way through Foxborough to the Super Bowl. Who knows? The Ravens now, 4th seed. They'll probably take on the Chargers. First round, wild card weekend. That game will be in Baltimore. A rematch of a game played last night, won by Baltimore. And then the Colts at this moment, but Tennessee can change that.